Hello, tribe. I just wanted to make a little video to talk about the InnerAlchemy Program I have been launching since August. This was a program that was divinely guided by Spirit, Creator, Source, the Universe, God, Buddha, Allah, Oprah, Dr. Phil, whoever you want to ascribe to, in the sky. And it was all to really help individuals at this time to really consistently pour into their own cup, do their own healing, create more lightness and joy, help them navigate their emotions, help them raise their vibration, help them take radical ownership and responsibility over their life, their manifestations, help them to, if they're confused or feeling lost, to connect deeper in with themselves, and get that inner guidance or that discernment. So, as you know, it's been a wild adventure. It's been a wild 2-3 years now, with things happening on the global stage, local stage, climate issues. We have a lot of change, and we're going to continue to have a lot of change over the next 10 years. It will be good, but it can be shocking for some. And right now we're really being called to look inward, to do the work, because we're so eager to create social change and climate change and environmental change and all this change externally to us. We want the world to be a better place for ourselves, for our communities, for our families, for our future generations. We want there to be equality. We want all of these really beautiful things. But first, before we go outside of ourselves to make change, we actually need to come inside of ourselves. We actually need to take a running dialogue of, okay, what within me has created this? And having this conversation, taking responsibility for you being the dreamer of your own dream, which is a very shamanic perspective, and doing the healing around it, doing the healing within yourself, actually starts to create change around you. Your perception on reality is huge. You, my dear, are so, so powerful. And this is not a new concept. This concept has been around for a really long time. If you've seen the movie like The Secret, so many well-known influential thought leaders talk about the power of our thoughts, the power of our words, the power of what we are co-creating, because we are such powerful beings. We can actually heal ourselves through meditation, through our own thoughts, our own beliefs, with the right guidance. And that's the reason why we go to a healer, is because sometimes we don't have that right guidance or awareness of the different perspectives. So a healer, I say this loosely because you yourself are a healer. A healer helps to give you a different perspective. And the more the healer themselves does their own healing, does their own work, it allows them to reach a higher state of awareness, to be a clearer channel for that energy to come through them. The healer themselves is a facilitator. They're there to witness the healing, maybe hear the messages, to help relay them to the individual themselves. But the individual themselves is the person that's doing the healing. So if you go to a healer and you're like, "Oh, this didn't change anything. Nothing's changing." It's because you yourself aren't truly ready to look at yourself and what's happening in your own life, or there's a level of awareness that's not quite there. But as you continue to do your own work, you continue to build that connection with yourself, your higher self, your inner child. And in Hawaiian medicine, we call this our inner family, our amakua, our lono, our ku, our inner family. And our job is to reunite our inner family so we can start to step into our own authentic power, so we can start to be God-like beings, divine beings, so we can start to co-create the reality and those social changes and those environmental changes that everyone so desperately wants. So the whole thought process behind this program was to give people 21 days of healing every single morning while they're in a rest state, to help clear anything that's blocking you from connecting in with your own intuition, your inner child, your higher self, so you can start to feel more empowered in your own life. Like, you have the tools to work on yourself, to heal yourself, to get that inner guidance. Oh, should I take this job, or should I be in this relationship? Is this marriage for me? Like, do I really want that promotion, or should we move? Like, all of these questions, or understanding like why you're in conflict with your money, why you're in conflict with your neighbor or your friend, or your spouse. So all of these are questions that you have the answer to. It's just the answer is deep within you. So this whole program was designed to really help you navigate the change that's coming in the next 10 years, which is really going to be a call to action for all healers, healthcare practitioners, leaders, teachers, moms, dads, construction workers, pretty much children, anyone, to really do the work, to really start to understand the world around us and just how connected we all truly are. So when I first received this program, I didn't really realize how big it was going to be. And then shortly after the first launch of the 21-day Higher Self program, I got more downloads. So in total, there will be at least 13 programs for you to journey through. Now you can take just the Higher Self one and constantly redo that one, and you'll still experience tremendous healing, or you can decide to move on to the different activations, which all have different energies that we work through. We work with the elements, we work with the chakra system, the meridian system. We work on expanding your DNA and helping you to heal those genetic ancestral wounds. We work on past life stuff, and honestly, most importantly, you receive healing every single day for 21 days, which is huge. And that healing starts to ripple out energetically to create change on your energetic body, your emotional body, your mental body, and then your physical body, which is how things happen in our lives. So you don't always have to go on to the different activations if you don't want to. But the first activation you absolutely must take is the 21-day Higher Self activation. And in this activation, we're going right back to basics. We're going back to creating awareness in our lives and really trying to build that inner relationship with ourselves. So you will receive tools. There's some journal prompts. There's some modules in my Better Practice app, which is the app I use for scheduling clients, that you can review during the 21 days. But this is also not a must. You don't actually have to complete the modules to experience huge change and transformation in your life, because there's a time for being and there's a time for doing. So there's really no limitations for you in this program. If the program is too expensive for you, I've offered payment plans that work for you. I have, if you're really busy in your life, that's okay, because you're receiving the healing when you're in a rest state. If you live halfway around the world, that's also okay, because when I get up and do the healing, the intent is for you to receive it while you are in a rest state. So it's not going to interact or affect any avenue of your life. This is a foolproof way to heal, and witnessing the transformations that people have had in their life has been absolutely unreal. And their transformations are for them. So if it's something that they're ready and willing to put in the work and actually experience transformations in their life, then they're going to receive those transformations. It might happen during the program, it might happen 6 months from the program, it might happen 1 year from the program, but it's going to happen, because remember, you are your ultimate authority. You are the healer doing the work. So if you're not experiencing the transformations you want in your life, it's probably because you're in your own way. In some way or another, it might not be conscious, it could be subconscious, but that's why during the program, I also offer weekly check-ins and one-on-one support. So if you're going through something, if something's happening in your life, you're going through a little bit of a crisis, or you need to make huge changes, I'm there. You can contact me. You have community you can reach out to with the program to get the support you are needed. We are healing individually within the collective, and this is the healing that we need to start doing as a collective, as an individual, moving forward. If you have any questions at all, I would love to answer them. The next launch is October 10th, and I cannot wait to journey with you all. Much love, tribe.